Hello, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Ongaku to You, the podcast where three friends come together and break down what's new in the Japanese music industry. This is the podcast for the week of September 27th, 2019. I'm your host, Ken, and with me we have Gray.
What's happening, dudes?
And that's it.
Yeah.
Luna had a minor electronical problem, and her whole block does not have power currently.
Yeah, that's a minor problem, right?
Very minor, very, very minor. That's why you have hamster power on the rise.
Just wheels spinning.
By the way, if you guys didn't know, we didn't have an episode last week because
I had a family emergency. I had a family emergency come up, and we knew in the beginning that Luna would not be able to be on, so it kind of just fell apart at the last minute. Sorry, guys, but we're back.
Yes, and as much as I would love to have a 45-minute episode of me just going crazy on the microphone and talking about how AKB is just the bane of my existence as of right now, we're not going to entertain that fact.
Nope. You'll have somebody on the other line egging you on, so we'll get to find out.
Anyways, how have you been? What have you been listening to there, Gray?
Let's see. I've been pretty good. Things have been going pretty well. Due to the family emergency, I haven't been able to listen to a whole lot this week, other than next week's Music Corner. Like, I've been listening to a lot of that, but I'm not going to say what that is. I'll let it be a surprise for next week. And I've been listening to a little bit of Color Creation and a little bit of Daichi. There is a song on an anime that I've been watching called Astra Lost in Space. Their opening theme is called Starfrost by Nonak. And they finally added that to Apple Music, so I was able to finally download that and listen to it, which is a really good song. Check that out. I think she only has like 2 other songs, so she's like super unknown. Other than that, I've also been listening to Dreamers a lot. That was more the week before last, not this past week, but I have also been listening to Dreamers a lot because that Last Generations from Exiled Tribe song was really, really good. And I really, really like that song. I want to go ahead and say that was probably the best song that they've done, that I've liked so far. How have you been doing, bud?
I've been alright. Been watching My Hero for like the last couple days, so I've been getting all those songs stuck on the mind.
You're prepping for season 4?
Yeah, pretty much. I had bought the entire first 2 seasons on the lovely iTunes because it was $5. So.
No, I remember the day you told me that. I bought them, and then I texted my friend. I was like, hey, they're $5 on Apple Music. And he was like, done, bought. Yeah, we're hyped.
The only thing that I didn't buy was season 3 because it only had part 1 for $5, and then part 2 was still regularly priced. So I was just like, I'll just wait for it to come out for season 3, and then maybe they might do a deal for the complete season set.
Yeah,
right before
it'll go on
season
sale
4.
again.
Yes, I'm just waiting. So, I mean, as much as I love season 3, because that's when the literal poop hits the fan, right?
Yeah, that's the dark times, as I like to refer to them.
Then again, I did like the Hero Killer Stain arc. That's probably one of the best arcs.
God. Oh my god, such a good arc. I love that arc too. It's so good. The in the fight in the alley. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm hyped for season 4.
Yeah. So I've been listening to that, and then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot Lisa did a song. So I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, with Lisa, I totally forgot she did the ending theme song, and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. I was like, I do like the costume that Deku wears in that particular ending. So
yeah, that is a cool ending. Well, just the cool genre play that they do in that ending, I really liked.
Yeah. And then I also did I totally forgot that Kenshi did Hero for that season also.
Mm-hmm. Yep, peace sign.
Yep, so, yeah, it was good. I've been doing that. And then I rediscovered my first half of my Juicy playlist, because I usually only listen to the back half, because I have literally 300 songs on this track list now, so it's hard to be like to listen to it all in 1 hour's time or 2 hours time a day. So,
Jeez Louise.
because I also wanted to listen to other things because I'm very interested in sports. So I listen to the lovely sports radio and all that lovely things.
Understandable.
So I prioritize that before any music listening is starting the day, so to speak. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I was like, I forgot I used to really like all of these songs, and me just blaring Bingo from AKB48. Also, RIP AK Bingo. You had your last 11th season over this past year. You have brought great deals of all the AKB48 fans to go watch that show. It's a good 11 and a half year run, so I salute thee for all the services that all the girls that had gone through for AK Bingo, because they've done some really stupid things on that show. But yeah, besides that, let's continue on with the lovely news. We have a good week and a half or so.
2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
But we're going to start it off with a lady we've talked about a lot about on the show, and we've also done a very special episode for. So if you are a Yumi Hamazaki fans like Luna is, you will appreciate the very first thing on our news list, as she's celebrating the 20th anniversary of her second studio album, Love Appears, which also has the iconic single Appears on it, and it's also doing like a 20th anniversary for that as well. They're doing a re-recording for Appears, and so yeah, they're re-releasing it. It's called the Love Appears / Appears 20th anniversary editions, coming out in 2 editions, and it's going to be dropping on November 10th, so be certain to check it out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Luna isn't here, because she'll probably go on like a 10-minute rant about this.
Yeah.
It's not like you listen, Luna, but yeah, we know. We know all too well.
All right, moving on to the next one. If you're like me and you're a huge Hinata 46 fan, well, I've got news for you. Their latest music video for their 3rd single has already dropped. And I'm not going to go into too many details, but definitely check this thing out. It does involve a wedding. I will leave it at that. And this song is radically different from their earlier stuff. So definitely check out their 3rd single. It's going to be really good. It's coming out soon. It's going to drop officially on October 3rd. And we do have pre-order links for all 4 editions there. So check it out. I'm really hyped for this. I really love this song. I actually think it's their best song so far since they transitioned over to the Hinata 46 brand. I just wish they'd get better about putting them on Apple Music, because it's like my one complaint right now.
Well, you can blame Sony for that, but
but all the other 40, like, they're really good at putting the other 46 stuff on there, and the Hinata 46 stuff is just nowhere to be found. And I'm like, other than Kyun, I've got Kyun, but other than that, like, I don't have anything. I'm like, people are making me mad. The song is really good. Definitely go check it out. But I do think you'll like this song a lot more. I genuinely do. It's not that cutesy, simple, catchy, generic idol stuff. It's very different and more of a serious tone and tenor.
I was going to say, you're saying all the things that I just absolutely hate currently with idols.
Well, gambarimasu.
No, but you said that they're not doing that, so that's fine. But when you were listening off, I was just like, oh my goodness.
Sorry. Yeah. No. They're not doing the things you hate. It's different. They go in a different direction. Really good. Really great song.
But yeah, continuing on up, it is our lovely favorite voice actress turned vocalist, Maya Uchida, uploaded several previews for her upcoming music or mini album, You Are Here, on Anime Pony Canyon's official YouTube channel. The mini album will drop on October 2nd and will be her second overall. And it had teased the lovely things of Nami Nori Carry On, Girl Is Fun, and Seasons Come, Seasons Go. If you guys don't know, You Are Here will release with 6 tracks total, and it'll have several guest artists to assist Uchida this time around, including Take of Flow and Tomeyama Tabeuchi from Union Square Garden. You can actually check out all the lovely, lovely music videos on our site, and it will also release in 3 editions. You actually can pre-order through CD Japan. But yeah, it's interesting because her song Nami Nori Carry On is actually written and composed by Take of Flow, the guitarist, so it's very, very interesting regardless. With that, let's move on up to up-and-coming vocalist. Muna dropped the lovely music video for her upcoming track, Cambia, on her official YouTube channel. This is very, very interesting because she pretty much does a beer run, which is pretty funny because she's only 18, and, you know. It's, I'm not going to say anything, but, you know, it's kind of illegal, but...
Just a smidge. For the people who don't know the legal drinking age, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ken, is 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
They make everything very, very simple. Drink, smoke, drive, 20. Not like here where it's 16, 21, 18. No.
Yeah, it's like tiered. Like the way it works, like in America, is like their achievements as you level up in an RPG. But in Japan, no, you just get everything when you hit level 20. It's like boom.
There you go.
I have achieved now.
But yeah, Cambia is set to be one of the lead songs for Miuna's upcoming mini album, Yura Yure, dropping on September 18th, so it's already available by the time you already listen to this, so go ahead and listen to it. It'll include popular tracks like Boku to Kimi no Lullaby and Kuchinaso no Kotoba, and it'll be her second overall. You can check out all the lovely, lovely things on our site, and it also releases in 2 editions. Music video is amazing, though that is a lot of alcohol for, like, you know.
I haven't seen it. I almost watched it earlier today because the thumbnail is her in a shopping cart being pushed by another person. That's funny to me. Ken, the album art for this is absolutely disturbing.
What are you talking about? It's amazing.
No, it's disturbing.
You know, we've seen a lot of more disturbing stuff before, but this is modern art, my friend. Yeah.
It's modern.
It's modern, all right, for like Silent Hill. I don't know. Luke, I can hear Kyo in the background just yelling, saying, "That's not Silent Hill, man."
You would know better than me. I don't know.
But yeah, continuing on up, it is the lovely, lovely voice actress Anaiba, and she's probably one of my favorites. I love her so much, man. I just got ad-lib that in there, but yeah, she released a small clip for her upcoming single "Lead the Way" on Bushiroad's official YouTube channel. Being released on October 16th. This will be her re-debut from her solo career back in 2016 and is being used for the opening theme for the current season of the card game anime Card Fight Vanguard, which is the only card game I ever played. Well, no, not really. I actually bought Buddy Fight Ace cards because they're doing a Bang Dream collaboration. Curse my stupid.
I thought you just built a Weiss Schwartz deck.
Yeah, only of Review, Starlight, and Bang Dream. I don't play these games, man. I just collect the cards of the little girls and But yeah, the music video is stunningly shot, so go ahead and give a look at that. And the song does bring a lovely late 90s and early 2000s of Japanese anime pop with her amazing stunning vocals, I might add. But yeah, it will release with 2 editions, and you can check out both the lovely, lovely preview on our site along with the pre-order links. So plus I gotta get that because, you know, it comes with a ticket, kind of like how I did with the Rosalia concert, to go for her concert in April, but not just any April, Golden Week April. So I'm pretty sure if I even do win, I probably won't be able to go because it's Golden Week and
man. Yeah, no, there's no way you're gonna get off work for Golden Week.
I mean, I mean, it's just 6 months. Maybe I can.
Put in now.
I don't know.
Maybe the boss will approve it without realizing it's Golden Week, and then once he approves it, you're gold. No pun intended.
Man, I'll take this next one. But yeah, continuing on up, it is the lovely male vocalist Shinjiro Atae will be teaming up with Thelma Aoyama, sorry. And I can hear Luna just like yelling at me in the distance.
Screaming.
Yeah, it's not like she listens to this, but I can hear her yelling at me in the distance.
She psychically knows you screwed up. That's what matters.
But yeah, she'll be teaming up with Thelma Aoyama once again for a brand new single called Suki Suki Suki, dropping on October 30th. If you guys don't know, Shinjiro Atae is part of the popular group AAA. So, and they've been going throughout some troubling times as of late.
Yeah, but their newest music video is not too bad.
Yeah. But yeah, both of them are no newcomers to collaborations, as they've done many collabs, and it'll be very, very interesting to see what kind of concoction that they will be doing this time around. But yeah, Suki 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 will come in two editions, and you can check out the lovely track listing along with the pre-order links on our site. And then continuing on up, it is the lovely 4-member rock band Osage dropped the music video for their upcoming track Analog on Muffin Disc's official YouTube channel, which is their record label. Analog will be one of the lead songs for their upcoming mini album October, unsurprisingly set for October 9th. The music video shows a lovely group of friends celebrating their last summer vacation and creating them last summer memories, which I just love. And it's a pretty good thing of, as the end of summer ends and the beginning of fall happened this past week. It's very, very, very interesting. And it gives off that lovely melancholy feel of summer finally coming to an end. But yeah, it will only come out with a CD-only standard edition, which you can pre-order on our site. And you can check out the said music video on our site also.
All right, moving on to our next album. Visual K rock band Heidi have revealed they're going to be dropping their 9th album called Hyo-hoon, and it's going to be dropping on October 23rd, so not too far down the road. It's going to be released in 2 editions total, and we have a full track listing in the article, so if you want to go check that out, you certainly can. And if you want a preview for one of the songs that's going to be on the track, you can check out their song Ray, which is in the article. Moving on up to the next article, Korean pop idol sensation Twice, they have revealed they're going to be dropping their 2nd Japanese album. It's going to be titled And Twice, and it's kind of weird the way that they explained it. It's supposed to, And Twice is supposed to symbolize, the infinite potential when you collaborate, whatever that means. They know, I don't. But on the album, they're going to have their latest hits, Happy, Happy, and Breakthrough on there. And it's going to be released in 3 editions total. And we have pre-orders up available on the site, so go check that out. And we do have the music video for their hit song, Breakthrough, which was really good.
But yeah, continuing on up, it is the lovely 4-member rock band Nothing Carves in Stone dropped the music video for the upcoming track Blow It Up on their official YouTube channel. It'll be one of the lead tracks for the band's upcoming album By Your Side, dropping September 25th, so it already dropped by this time. It already came out. And it's very, very interesting because it's dual directed, so that's why it would explain a lot of the visual cuts that is within this music video. If you guys do take a look at it, it's very, very stunningly shot, and I really did like it. But if you guys are interested, go ahead.
I was going to say, I would want this CD, if for anything, that album art is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's a stunning artwork. If you guys are interested, go on the site, go check out the lovely pre-order links. It comes in 2 editions if you guys are interested. And the music video in question is also on the site too.
Yeah, I do want to check that out. All right, moving on to our next article. We're going to talk about a guy that I had never heard of, and then I stumbled upon him and decided I'd put his name out there because he's got a really beautiful voice. So there is a Japanese American singer who goes by the name Nicholas Edwards, and you would think he's the whitest guy, but he's half Japanese, half American. He grew up in Oregon, and he's made his career over in Japan. And he has revealed that he is going to be dropping his brand new single titled Tears on November 13th. It was really hard to find anything on YouTube by him, but I was able to find Hana Mizuki, and do check that out. It was an absolutely gorgeous song. The man has insanely nice vocals. So go check this out, and if you like it, go ahead and pre-order it. I think you're going to be surprised. He has a lot of potential. So definitely check this guy out.
Yeah, it was very interesting because this is the one of the first like full-on major Hoppa artists that we actually got to sit down and talk about. So it's very interesting. I would love to actually have an interview with him sometime, especially because he speaks English. I don't need to worry my skill about Japanese all too much.
Well, we can reach out to him, see if he's interested in talking.
Yeah, hopefully. Call us at 555. Call AT&T. Speaking of Asian American artists, we have the lovely vocalist Jessica of the popular Korean girl group Girls' Generations, and she announced that she will be breaking in once again on her own through a brand new single called Call Me Before You Sleep on October 9th. This will be her latest release since the release of her mini album My Decade back in August of 2017. What is interesting, she'll be joined by Ili of Sandam Meiji Soul Brothers using his solo moniker of Crazy Boy, which is I have no words. I have no words, but yeah, sure.
The way you said that was hilarious.
Crazy Boy. Regardless.
Crazy Boy.
Crazy Boy. But yeah, not only Crazy Boy is going to be on there, the Korean rapper Girl Boy. I can't take the sentence seriously. Girl Boy will also be assisting Jessica on her return. The single will drop with only a CD-only center release. Unfortunately, there was nothing of a pre-order link at the time, but you can check out her fan meeting that she will be having at Tokyo Shinjuku on October 2nd. And you can check out the music video for her song Wonderland on our site too.
Moving on to the next album, we have 12-member pop idol group Beyonds have revealed that they will be dropping their very first major album on November 27th. And it is titled Beyond First. Either that or Beyond First Street. I assume Beyond First. But it's going to be dropped in 3 editions total, and it's going to have on it their number 1 major debut hit single, which was a triple A side. I'm not going to repeat all 3 songs, but it was a really big song. We do have the Megane no Otoko no Ko music video on the site, and from what I was told, that's the hit song from the list of 3. So good job, fandom. And yeah, go check it out. I'm actually kind of excited about this because I really liked their music, and I'm eager to see where they go. So go check it out.
And also to take out my inner Greg Miller, Beyond. But it's interesting. I'm very excited to see what Beyonds does with their career. And I think with this first album, it'll be interesting to see what happens from that. Hopefully they break out of the usual idol fare, but who knows? Who knows?
I hope they go above and beyond the Call of Duty.
But yeah, speaking of going beyond what the normal means, it is the lovely Music Corner alum, Tender. And he dropped a music video for his latest track, Variety, on Raylan Label's official YouTube channel. It's going to be one of the leading tracks for his upcoming EP, Insight, dropping on October 2nd. And it will include the lovely physical release of Sign, and Anyways, I loved. I really wish that I could listen to it more, but it was only for a short promotional time that they had that song up, so oh well. But yeah, you can check out the music video in question, and you can check out the pre-order links for Insight on our site also. It only released in one edition, so it's not too much. Yes. I like the trippiness that they did with this music video. Because green screen galore, my friend. Green screen galore.
It looks trippy.
Yeah.
Very, very trippy. The album cover is equally trippy.
Yep. And continuing on to other things that I just like, which is anime vocalists. Marina Kawano announced that she will be dropping a brand new single called Mizukoi on November 20th. This will be her latest single since Manengi Kamo Nemano, released earlier in May, and will be her first single overall. She'll be teaming up with Studio Monica, and since, it's very, very interesting because she wants to make it her best one yet, and she commented that, saying that, she's been with her label for a while now, actually, for 5 years since her major label debut, and she's kind of disappointed that this is her second single, and she said that she wanted to turn that around by bringing songs that everyone can enjoy and bring out the highest caliber of music to her fans, which is interesting. But it'll drop with 2 editions, but unfortunately no pre-order links were available at the time of reporting. So
Gambarimasu. I assume with her, because she's an anime vocalist, it probably has more to do with scheduling.
Yeah, well, I mean,
depending on how busy she is.
With Seiyu work, you can't always just do everything. You can't.
Yeah.
You'll be physically burned out. And that's unfortunately what a lot of these Seiyu people do. And that's also to go according to what the offices and agencies also do. That's a whole other can of worms. We don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you do look at the prolific career that a lot of these voice actresses have, and then you throw in the crowds at Bushi Road and stuff like that, and you're like, do they ever have time for a private life? My guess would be no.
Well, then again, Maya Uchida, bringing her back, she was Shiva.
That's true.
And she still plays Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, continuing on up, it is the lovely Charm Park. After his release of his latest mini album, Standing Tall, he announced that he will be releasing a brand new album called Reverse and Rebirth on November 20th. It'll be his latest album since his time in Perfection back in 2018, and will be his 3rd overall. Unfortunately, not much is known about the album, except we'll release with 10 tracks total, and will have 2 editions. Which also is going to be interesting is he'll be having 2 lives to commemorate the release of it, with the first being held in lovely Lifehouse Shibuya Womb and Club Jule in Osaka at the end of December. We are looking forward to the highly anticipation of the release, but in the meantime, you can check out Ordinary along with our music corner if you guys want to check up more about him. It's interesting because he is a LA-born person. We're getting a lot of international people now, so
hey, maybe we should reach out to him for an interview too.
Yeah. His English is it's amazing.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's so clear, light as day clear. You're like, oh wow, whoa. So yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm also looking forward to this.
Yeah, damn right. But yeah, continuing on up, it is the popular 3-member rock band Shishamo, and dropped the music video for their upcoming track Kimi no Tonari ni Itai Kara on their official YouTube channel. Dropping on October 16th, the track is already making waves as it's chosen to be the title song for this year's NHK All Japan's school choir competition for the middle school division, which is something of an amazing feat for certain artists because some of them don't get chosen. There's a lot of songs that don't get chosen, but Shishamo, they've been in the industry for a little bit of a while now, but to have that kind of impressionable feat towards the younger generation, which it's always good. But It's very interesting, this music video, because it is directed by Kyotaro Hayashi, which had worked with the group previously, and they took a more drama-like approach this time around. But yeah, if you guys are interested to see the music video for yourself, you can check it out on the site. The single will also release on a CD-only standard release, per the norm of Shishamo's single announcements. But yeah, you can also pre-order the site, or the song on our site, and check out the lovely, depressing-looking tracking list on our site too, because that cover art is god.
But it's nice.
It is nice, but that boy, he does look like a crazy boy.
Well, yeah, his bag's just laying there on the ground like a crazy person's.
Well, her bag's just laying there on the side too.
That's true, but she's still not in the swing yet. All right. Moving on up to our next article. 8-member music unit Solid Emo have announced that they're going to be dropping their second single on November 27th. The name of the single has not yet been revealed, but you can go ahead and pre-order it. And if you're curious about the group's very first debut single, you can check out the music video for their song Forever Young in the article, where we have their music video. And like I said, the pre-order links are available on the site. It is going to be in 2 editions, a standard and limited. Okay, moving on to our next article. The Rampage from Exile Tribe have dropped their music video for their upcoming album, The Riot. The Riot is set to come out on October 30th. And this has already been released as a digital single, so you can go ahead and pick that up. But it's not being released as a physical single. So digitally, you can go ahead and grab this. But yeah, so the music video is called Swag and Pride. And my God, this is their best song that they've done. This is an insane, just from the moment the song starts to the moment it ends, it's just high energy, very intense, and I mean, it's just kinetic. Like, just the way that the song moves and flows. Man, this is my favorite Rampage song by 2 Miles and a Sunset, and I loved Hard Hit. But Swag and Pride, oh my lord, this song is absolutely insane. And this song by itself probably, like, if I had the money, I still might even pick it up. Like, I really want this album now. So it is being released in 5 editions. It's being released in a standard edition, a CD with DVD edition, a CD with Blu-ray edition, and then a CD with 2 DVDs edition, and a CD with 2 Blu-ray editions. And we have, so depending on what you want, you can go ahead and pre-order your copy. And we do have the music video for Swag and Pride. Check it out. It is a fun ride, and I promise you, it does not disappoint. It is a fantastic music video from start to finish.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting. I was able to watch it, and yeah, they really look good on that music video.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's that one guy that, like, 8 seconds in, he just rips his shirt off. You're like, oh, well.
Okay, continuing on up, it is the lovely vocalist Saika Yamamoto, and after her Oricon breaking hit Toge, she announced that she will be releasing a 3rd single on November 20th. Unfortunately, not much is known about the single, but it will be a winter-style ballad track produced by industry legend Takeshi Kobayashi. The B-side track, which is really interesting, will be composed by Music Corner alum Syrup and produced by Mori Zentaro, which she worked into the past. Single will drop with 3 editions, and you can actually pre-order 2 of those editions on our site, because the last one is a official fan club version, which unfortunately, unless you're part of her fan club, you can't get.
Those fan club editions tend to be exclusive.
Yep. But yeah, you can check out her latest chart-hitting song, Toge, on our site also.
I am looking forward to this, especially after her second song, which I did not care much for. I am interested to see what her third song is going to be, and it sounds like it's going to be great. I mean, we have Syrup working on it, and Mori Zentaro is going to be on it, and it's going to be a ballad winter song. Like these are the things I want to hear. These things hype me up to make me excited for this new song. I cannot wait to hear it. So hopefully it's good. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything's crossed.
Yep, everything's crossed at this point.
Yep.
What's interesting too, along with the single announcement, she also announced that she'll be having a brand new album released in December too. Probably just squeeze out any little bit money that we have. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And it'll be.
Let's get them one more time.
Yeah, it'll be her third overall, and it'll be her first album release since she graduated from NMB48. But yeah.
All right. Moving on up to our next article. M-Float have revealed they're going to be dropping their 9th album. It's called Kyo. That's it. Just Kyo. It's going to be released relatively soon on November 6th, so not too far from now. And yeah, it's being released in 3 editions total, and it's going to have their latest song, Starstruck, on there, along with some of their other unreleased singles that they have so far. And yeah, it's going to be it looks to be a big thing. It's going to have a total of 14 tracks. The full track listing is on the site, so you can go check that out. And if you want to see all the cool album arts, we have those on the article on the article too. And yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I can't wait.
I figure you and Luna both are excited for this. I am also excited for this, but I figure you two would be a little bit more excited than I am.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge. Moving on up to our next article. We were talking about this earlier, but yes, Blue Count has revealed their upcoming single for the opening that they're going to be doing for My Hero Academia Season 4. It's going to be titled Polaris, and if you watch the official second trailer, you can hear it in the background, and that's the closest that we have so far to a teaser. It does sound pretty cool and interesting, but we'll have to wait probably until the season debuts before we actually get to hear the full thing, which is very soon, October 12th. It's around the corner. I am hyped. I cannot wait. It's going to be released in 3 editions, a standard, limited, and limited pressing. And the limited pressing is only going to be available until the 29th of February. So if you want it, get on it. That's all I'm going to say.
Moving on up, it is the lovely 4-member rock band Official Higedandism released the music video for their track Yesterday on their official YouTube channel. Yesterday will be one of the lead tracks for the band's upcoming first major label album, Traveler, being set to release on October 9th. And while not extravagant like recent music videos, it keeps it simple with their style in such a way that just cannot be matched. And we'll talk more about this when we reach the Oricon, because spoilers there.
Yep.
But yeah, and as previously reported, Official Higedandism's Traveler will feature 3 editions, which you can pre-order all on our site. And yeah, you can check out the music video on our site too.
All right, and moving on to our last article for the day. Rock band Superfly, which we've already talked about this, but we're going to hit on it just again real quick, have revealed that they're going to be dropping their next album called Zero. It's going to drop on January 15th, 2020. It's going to come in 5 editions total. And yeah, you can pre-order your copy on the site and also check out their song Ambitious. If you're not too familiar with Superfly, or if you want to hear a preview of one of the songs that's going to be on the albums, because Ambitious is going to be on the album. So check it out. It is worth your time.
But yeah, with that, let's just shift gears over to the music corner. And this week, it is my turn, and we are bringing the lovely vocalist Eerie front and center this time around. She is a vocalist, if you guys don't know, that got her start back in 2016 and took a unique spin on the ever-growing R&B/jazz fusion genre that has been taking over Japan in the industry as of late. With the given of a acoustic guitar and the interest of going to jazz bars time and time again, she developed a very soulful vocal style that is mixed in with hip hop like lyrical arrangements, which at first might throw off some listeners, but her vocal style is very mature for that of someone of her age. Actually, she's very, very young, but it might throw you because you might think that her very mature vocal style is just how she sings, but no, during backstage interviews she just literally sounds like that.
Well, does she like talk in like that sort of like rap rhymey way too?
No, more so just a soulful way that's just like I don't know, man. Her vocal presence, it's almost trance-like, akin to like Juju's, but changing from Juju, she takes full control of her vocals and mixes it beautifully to whatever arrangement that is thrown into it, whether it be a much more slower, dramatic composition like Shade, or a more energetic fusion style like Wonderland or Only One. It brings a presence that, might have been glossed over several years back, but is a perfect fit to what the industry needs now. Although short, she already has several achievements under her belt. She has won the Sony Music Jam auditions, which immediately propelled her to an artist to keep watch of. And, she had several collaborations, such as Amazon for this year's Japan Fashion Week. The sky is her ceiling, pretty much, of her success. And, with her only releasing 2 singles and 3 albums, the sky's the limit, so to speak, for her. I really do want the vinyl versions of all of these songs, but it's very, 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 very interesting. But yeah, with that, I want to hear your thoughts about this.
Yeah, no, I will say, when we were talking about it, you were really concerned about how much I would like her because I didn't like Millet. Well, I kind of liked Millet. I wasn't crazy about Millet, I guess would be the better way to put that. I could kind of see why you were a little worried about them because, like, they're not the same thing by any means, but they're kind of similar in certain aspects and stuff like that. But I actually really liked Erie a lot more than I did Millet. I thought Erie has a really great voice. I love the way she sings. I will say I was a little taken back. The very first time I heard her singing, I was like, whoa, this is different than what I was expecting. But it grows on you pretty fast, and she does have a really unique style that just really just makes it work. And her voice, I want to say it's sultry. I'm not great with these things, so I could be wrong, but to me it's sultry. It's like a sultry style voice, and it's just really, really nice. I like it. And yeah, like, it's really good. It's like the one criticism I had of her, and I didn't read the music corner write up when I was listening to her. So I didn't know at the time she was an R&B/jazz fusion sort of thing, but I was listening to her music and I was like, there's really something her music's missing, and it's called a saxophone. And I literally would love to hear like just like that, because like that sounds there already, and it just seems like there's a missing ingredient to the thing. Now the thing's still great, it's still really, really good, but I really would have loved to have heard like a saxophone or something in some of her songs. There are some songs where it's not suitable, like Wonderland, she doesn't need a saxophone in that. And that was actually my favorite song that she did. Surprisingly enough, like the one song she doesn't need the saxophone wound up being my favorite. So I don't know. It was really, really good. Definitely check her out. Ken, thank you. Thank you so much for letting us listen to this lovely lady. She is super talented, and I really, really enjoyed it.
As I, have a sigh of relief. Like I said, like doing these, like, very, very fusion artists is really a mixed bag for you in particular. Mostly because me and Luna, and Renford for that matter, have fairly similar tastes. But because you're still wanting that happy-go-lucky feel, a lot of these songs are just very, very mellow, obviously.
Yeah. Well, let me put it to you this way. She did make it hard to run.
Yeah, I would understand that. Yeah, that's the cooldown period when you're listening to her songs. Yeah.
Yeah,
So when you're
pretty
in
much.
between the bursts of running that you're doing, this is the cooldown period. Yeah.
But I had to squeeze her in when I had the time. And that was when I was running, so.
But yeah, besides Wonderland, what other songs did you end up liking?
Wonderland was really the one that stuck out the most. That's the only one I can honestly remember right now off the top of my head. Sorry. I was better prepared a week ago. Just being honest, I was better prepared a week ago, and I did listen to some more earlier today, and I didn't even think to write down like the names of the songs or anything like that.
Wow.
So, sorry, Ken. I did listen to Watashi, which was really good. I saw the name and I remembered. Yeah, Watashi was really good. So that was a good song too.
Yeah, so that song in particular has a lot of her R&B, vibes with it, because she implements a lot of rap with this song particularly.
Yeah,
It's really good. Regardless, I really do love her, and I found her randomly too. So
isn't that always like the best? Is like the random finds. You're like, oh wow, this person's
I was
amazing.
just like, what? Like I said, I was very thrown off by her vocals, especially when listening to Wonderland, because she looks like a fairly innocent
Pretty much.
looking girl, yeah. So you wouldn't expect that very, very soulful and very mature vocal style coming
Yeah.
out of her.
No, 100% agree.
But yeah, I'm very, very excited. But yeah, you can check out her official website along with her Twitter and her music video for Wonderland on our site. You can also check out the link for her latest album, Shade. But, her stuff is readily digitally available too, so, which is really
Yeah. And she's got like 3 albums on Apple Music, something like that. Like there's a lot of so like if you go to like Spotify, you have a lot that you can listen to, and you're not gonna run out of anything to listen to anytime soon. She's great. She's fantastic.
Yeah, which is just amazing. It's interesting because she's technically a Sony artist too.
Yeah, so like I don't mind Sony being Sony. I just wish they were more consistent about them being Sony. Like either be like the people that are like you listen to none of their music, or be like Avex and just put it all out there. Like I'd like one or the other, but this whole random lot on who the artist is, I find to be very infuriating. I'm like, come on, guys.
Oh boy. With that, let's continue on to the Oricon at number 10, which is Rat-Tat-Tat by Sandame, J Soul Brothers from Exile Tribe. I just think of a gun going off when I hear Rat-Tat-Tat. No, that's the onomatopoeia of the machine gun going. Rat-tat-tat.
Yeah.
So, this was interesting.
Yeah, it was okay. I wasn't crazy about it, but it wasn't too bad.
What's interesting about this song, it's being used for some USJ thing for Halloween nights. So like they're all dressed up like zombies. Maybe that's why you want to machine gun the zombies, right?
Always. Well, I mean, if you're gonna deal with zombies,
It's pretty decent. I had wished that Sandame J Soul Brothers' full return to glory would have been a much more flashier show, but it's all right. We'll just have to see what comes next, because it is only a digital release, and we'll see. But yeah, this week it sold a lovely 13,691 points, and going on up to number 9, it is Yesterday by Official Hige Dandism. So what is your honest thoughts about this song now?
No, I love this song. This is actually, I would dare say, I think this might be my favorite song that they've done. I don't know. I feel like I say that every time they have a new song that comes out, because I don't, this group, like, it seems like they just get better with each song, but this song is fantastic. I loved the music video. It is rather simple because it's just them playing and performing in either rain or not rain, depending on the scene of said song. But it's really, really well done, and the violins that they have in this thing just really elevate this song to the next level, right? Like it's just like really just elevate the song just to be something absolutely stunning and amazing. I really was like felt moved by this song. I loved it. I loved it.
And I can agree with you on that. This song was amazing. It's not flashy, but it is amazing. It's probably one of their best songs that I have liked from them. You know, don't get me wrong, Pretenders is such a really, really great song, but Yesterday seems like the next step of what they need to do.
Yeah.
Compared to their last song, which was just an evolution of Pretenders 2.0, I feel like this is we're gonna change ourselves to have a better sounding song, and that's what they did with Yesterday.
I still like the trumpets that they added to Shukume. I still really like that little flair. Just really, it's so nice. It takes me back to high school. Like I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that's why I loved it.
Unfortunately, because of that, that's the only thing that makes it different from Pretenders too.
Now that's a very fair point. Yes.
Because otherwise, it's a fairly similar sounding song, right? Well, to me, it is, but I don't know. But regardless, Yesterday was really good, and it sold a lovely 13,909 points. And going on up is, oh god, it is Doki Doki by Mirage Second.
I think it's just Mirage, because when they do the little thing, they just say their name twice.
Mirage Squared.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, they're 14 years old. I don't think they know what.
They should know how the powers work. I don't know. But
we don't work in the Japanese educational system. We should ask Renford for that.
This is true. I will say this song's not too bad. It is. Imagine what a song sung by 14-year-olds would sound like, and this song pretty much lives up to that in every manner and capacity. It's kind of catchy though, so it's not the worst. But I would never say it's amazing either.
I have to take myself out of this equation because it is, it is sung by little girls, and I just think of that one time where we saw it, and it's just the Otosans cheering on the daughters.
I forgot about that.
It is part of a tokusatsu drama, like a prefectural drama song. So, but regardless, it sold very, very well at 14,978 points, and going on up to the thing that just won't die. With speaking of the devil, is Pretenders. We say all we can say.
Not a single die at all. It's still selling.
Nothing much where we can.
3 months later, we're still talking about this song. Oh my god.
It's on here for a reason, right?
Yep. Yeah.
It sold a lovely 19,749 points, and going on up is "Cute My Flower" by Pastel Palettes. So, I mean, it's Pastel Palettes song. I mean, I don't mind them. They're probably they have one of the more interesting Seiyu vocal lines in the group, because the person that plays Chisato, the blonde in this group, is Uehara Sumide, which is, the person that just gives us all the clicks. Thank you, Sumide-san, by the way. Thank you for your bone Q bones. But yeah, that's all we'll say on that much. And the person that plays Eve, which is the white-haired girl, used to be a former member of SKE.
Oh, okay.
That turned Seiyu.
But I liked it. It's a catchy song. It's a Pastel Palettes song, like you said. I mean, it does not rewrite the book and their music, but I find it to be catchy, and sometimes that's just good enough for me. So I'm down for it.
Yeah, I mean, the song is good. It's probably a better than their last couple songs that they have released throughout the year. So to make it this far up in the Oricon, that tells you something.
Yeah. They'll never beat Rosalia though.
I don't think they'll be even Afterglow at this point.
Probably not.
But yeah, "Cue My Flower" sold a lovely 20,729 points, and going on up to the thing that also probably won't die, but this will probably be the last week we'll see it. It is "Brave" by Arashi. We missed the initial sales charts for this song. I think this is the first single since they announced their hiatus.
Yeah.
And it sold fairly well the first week, but what did we think about this song?
I loved it. I thought this was fantastic, and I didn't know one of the members in the group could rap.
Oh yeah,
That dude.
Yeah, Sho is the
Oh my
rapper
God.
of this group. That's what makes their songs so much good, because they do inflex that rapping style of the late '90s. Yes.
Yeah, that late '90s rapping style. I mean, that's where I'm at. That's what I like. That's where I like it at. You know. So man, like when I heard that, I was like, well, this song is just probably my favorite that they've done so far that I've heard. Like, yes, that rap break had me. But even without the rap break, I mean, this is a really good song. It's very catchy, and the guys are really in sync. I really like the vocals, and just the way that the music flowed through it, and just the way that the lyrics sounded as they sung. It was really nicely done, and that I really felt like if this is the last song that they do before they go out on their hiatus, this is probably the best song to go out on a hiatus on. It was really well done, high number, fantastic song. I absolutely love this song.
And I agree with that. It's an amazing song. It's probably a return to form, so to speak, for their certain style. As much as we give criticism towards the Johnny style, Odyssey did break that wheel for a bit when they first appeared on the waves, but they kind of go in and out of Johnny style, and then they don't reinvent themselves. And having this break from their last album, which was almost a good couple months to a year out now, which is good for them. They needed this break, and if they just probably give it a little more time, they'll probably put out another single or two. But if they just leave it the big empty hiatus breaks that they have been doing, then we all know that they'll have some really good quality work ahead for them to have that send off for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless, Brave, So They Lovely, 22,817 points. And going on up, it is Yu Akemade Tsuyoi Kara Nakutemo I by Nogizaka 46. Once again, an amazing song. Probably really, really good.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Said all we said a couple weeks back. Nothing much has changed, right?
No.
But yeah, this week it's So They Lovely, 28,661 points. And going on up, it is number 3 by Heartbeat by High Five.
I'm so happy these guys are here. There are not words to describe how happy I am to see these guys again. I loved We Are High Five. I loved that song. I listened to it on repeat after we did that episode. I absolutely adored that song. So I kept hoping I'd get to see them again and to come back at number 3, because when they debuted, they were at number 6, if I remember correctly. And now they're at number 3, so they've really climbed up. Oh my God, this song is so good, so amazing. It's already on Apple Music. I've already got it downloaded. I was already listening to it when I had to run an errand earlier today. I absolutely love this song. Both Heartbeat and the second song on that album are really, really good. Oh my God, this is really good. I love these guys.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting that, before we had the lovely setback of you just really liking Johnny things, you really liked the groups that weren't Johnny, but were doing Johnny style. And, High Five is an amazing group, and I know that the male idol industry will do very, very well, even without, Odyssey and stuff like that, to have that vacuum of power, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it was a very solid album, or single nonetheless, and yeah, I can't wait to hear more by them. But yeah, Heartbeat So They Lovely, 31,614 points, and going on up, it is Uma Toshika by Yunezu Kenshi. So it didn't reach the numbers that I thought it would have, but it was going up both up against Adachi and AKB back-to-back weeks, but it held its spot at number 2.
And a respectable 60,000 points. Sorry to spoil the number there, but it didn't, it's a very healthy number, and I mean we're it's going to be on next week. I just assume. I'd be surprised if it's not. It'll be on there for a while. I think Kenshi Yonezu, the way that he works is, I really feel like he's one of those kind of Pretender, where he's kind of like that long tail slow burn thing where it's like, yeah, like Arashi and AKB48, like they're going to have like these high numbers because everybody's going to go out day one and buy them, and then they kind of peter out after that. But you have like people like Pretender, Pretender, and this song with Kenshi, and that like they're gonna be on here a lot longer, so we're gonna talk about them a lot more, or at least mention that they're on here. I don't know if we're gonna talk about them too much more, but yeah, definitely interesting.
Yeah, and it's the first physical release of both Uma Toshika and Umito Yurei, so it's very, very interesting nonetheless. But, like you said, a very respectable 61,003 points. But going on up to number 1, Sustainable by AKB48.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to go ahead and get mine out of the way because I think if you're a longtime listener to the show, you'll probably guess what mine is. I love this song. I'm more interested to hear how you feel because your history with AKB48 is a lot more explored than mine is. So I'm really eager to hear because to me, this song is a throwback to things that they did like 10 years ago, it feels like. Like, this is like really a callback to older days, and there's this idea that they'll persist, that the brand's sustainable for years to come. I gotta know, what are your 2 cents on this? Because we haven't talked about this. I'm eager to know.
If we had to be perfectly honest, it's fine. I can't knock it. And the thing is, this is done by Yoshimasa Inoue, who did another song by AKB48, which is 10 years ago, and it's called Junen Sakura. So what's very, very interesting about this song is it's a homage to that, because in Junen Sakura, it takes place in 2019, but it was filmed in 2009 because it's supposed to show the future of what that brand was supposed to be at the time, because they didn't know that they were going to continue on also. And just doing and seeing how they're doing it this time around, saying that, the brand has been here so long that we'll continue for 10 more years. And I'm very, very hopeful that it does, because it does give inspiration to all these girls across Japan and all these fans that, love music and stuff like that. We have to wait to see. I don't know what's the future in store for AKB. Sustainability is a great song. I'll give it that, but it's not inventing the wheel like what it needs to be for what the brand needs to be. And that's what I fear is going to happen, that it's just going to be sustainable long enough, but not for the future. And that's honestly my 2 cents for this song. You can see how the progression of the idol industry changed over the last 10 years, going from even 20 years, going from Morning Moose to AKB to what the generation is now. It hasn't really changed all too much for the big players, and they need something to shake that up, to know that the same old thing isn't going to happen anymore. And what's interesting is they did a thing where they had a time capsule, and this is what hit me, because they had a time capsule for Junen Sakura, and the year is 2029 for that. So, and it showed this is the most funniest thing, they showed Judina as a much more older woman looking after her juniors, when back in Junen Sakura, she was the junior being looked over by the people of that generation. And it's good. It's very emotional for me because it had to involve a song that I really, really do love of AKB. And I'm pretty sure if we had Renford on this episode, he would honestly say the same thing. Because of our history with AKB, and it's something very, very interesting. And the idol industry gets a lot of slack. AKB gets a lot of slack of what they do and how the 48 family run things and how Akimoto loves things. But since he went public, he's just not involved in it as much as everything. But it's interesting regardless to see them take this way. Sustainable is a very, very interesting way of how they're going to take this industry. And if the news of what Juliana is going to be doing comes fruition, hopefully she's still there or still relevant in 10 years. Who knows? We don't know how the industry is going to be, but
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if she's pretty close to graduating. I mean, she's getting on up there as far as her age goes, so she's probably not going to be with the group much longer anyways, I would imagine.
Yeah, she's been in the group for over 10 years now, so
yeah.
So she was in it when she was 14 and she's 24 now, and oh boy. Yep. What's funny is the people that are in Juna and Sakura, there are 3 of them that are still in Sustainable. So I find that hilarious.
Shows those 3 people were sustainable over the years.
Oh boy, they should have left a while back. So, but who knows, what's...
Yeah. I mean, it's a giant wait and see.
Oh boy, that was a longer rant than I needed to have gone on for this song. That shows you if we ever do a AKB episode, we're gonna be in it for the whole long haul.
I assume if that day comes, that'll be like a 4 or 5 hour show, probably.
So that song Junen Sakura, it was very interesting because they did an overarching future storyline with AKB within the next couple graduation songs, which I just really did like. But we'll get about it when we get to more graduation songs. But yeah, regardless, Sustainable sold. Freaking amazing.
Yep. That it did.
It sold a bombastic 1.3 million copies, or grand total of 1,382,388 copies. Just simply amazing and on point for the brand.
Yep.
But good on Kenji to stay on at number 2, regardless. But yeah, let's slowly go on to the albums here, and the first one, it is this Western artist Liam Gilgaher, called Why Me Why Not, and I don't know much about Liam there, but it's all right. We have Kreva with After Mixtape. Kreva is an amazing R&B hip hop artist, so be very, very good there. 2 p.m. Best in Korea 2 from 2012 to 2017, so everything of 2 p.m. there. So if you are a fan of 2 p.m., you would like that. Spectrum by Uehara Hiromi. She's another very, very talented vocalist over there. Itsuka Sonohi no Kuruhi Made by the lovely Yasahe Eikichi. I believe that's how you say his name. I'm so sorry, because he's a staple in the industry too for male vocalists, and I just butchered his name. So sorry about that. 5x20 popped up again, still on there by Diguro Arashi. The Ribbon Fossil by Ribu is also there. 8/17 Volume 3, that's probably the mini album done by 17. And Perfume, the best P cubed, so they lovely 4,873 copies. That is Perfume's best of album. So that's pretty amazing. It's a 104,000. So especially with a best of, because I know that best ofs aren't cheap. But yeah, with that, you can check us out at all the lovely social media sites. You can check us out at Ongaku2You on Twitter and Instagram. You can check us out on the site at ongaku2you.com. You can check us out on YouTube, where you can probably listen to this while you're vacuuming, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what people...
I don't know if you want to listen to a podcast while you vacuum. I mean, the vacuum
just
cleaner
have
is pretty
those
freaking
noise
loud.
canceling headphones.
But you can listen to us while you dust.
Yeah.
That's a very quiet job.
Yeah, you can listen to us, and while you're there, while you're dusting, give us a like and subscribe and give us a comment of why Luna isn't on here. I don't know why she's not on here. If you
I think
want
the CIA came and grabbed her.
the CIA came and grabbed her, and then just your
Yeah, she has.
FBI open up.
She has intelligence.
But yeah, you can follow our 2 affiliates, Kuryu Hunter. He is a Twitch streamer, does all the horror games. He just teamed up with a group. A team. I don't know. I'm not. I would say I'm not a Twitch streamer, but technically I am. But we
You've
don't
done
talk
it.
about those.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it a handful of times. But yeah, I mean, you can check him out at Kuryu Hunter at twitch.tv/Kuryu Hunter, KYORYUHUNTER. You can also find him on Twitter at Kokusai Kuryu, KOKUSAIKRORYU. You can also find our other affiliate, TimberTaft, he is a Twitch streamer in his own right. You can find him at twitch.tv/TimberTaft, TIMBERTAFT, and Twitter at TimberTaft also. You can follow me at OTYCan1. You can follow Luna at LunaMarie87. You can also find Renford at RenfordD. And where can we find you, Gray?
You can find me at Ongaku Gray, where I tweet about what I've been listening to.
Yes. And, leave us a comment of what we think we should be doing better. We are susceptible to any sort of criticism.
Anything that can make the show better.
Except talk about English music or Korean music. We're not going to do that. We're a Japanese music podcast.
No, we haven't lost our minds.
No, we're not going to. What? BTS? That doesn't mean behind the scenes? What?
Actually, the acronym makes no sense to me. I've had it explained. I'm like, what? Okay, I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, regardless, I want to thank you guys so very much for listening to this week's episode of Ongaku to You. I'm your host, Ken, saying thank you very much and have a great day. Aloha.
And this is Gray. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.